Hi everyone, this is the dark moon, 12 degrees Pisces, mutable water. This is the Star Witch Astrology Astro update, and we have the official dark moon on the 3rd of March 2022, 3:34 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We have so many celestial bodies in this mutable oceanic water vibe. We have obviously the moon, the sun, Jupiter is starting to apply to the sublime Neptune at 22 degrees Pisces. So there is water abound, and with this Pisces tone, we're bringing in deep collective grief and loss and transpersonal awareness. We are reaching epic proportions, and with Uranus and Taurus, astrologers have been predicting for many years, many astrologers, there are going to be cataclysmic events with Mama Earth, Pachamama. So let us keep compassion and tenderness and kindness alive in our hearts for humanity. But also it's important to take really good care of yourself individually, so that the premise is on deep self-care for yourself and your loved ones close to you. It is vitally important not to become overwhelmed with the collective grief and suffering that is paramount around our beautiful planet Earth at this moment in time. We have Persephone, the asteroid, 5 degrees Gemini, conjunct Ceres at 4 degrees Gemini in the 4th house of home and family, ancestry, soul essence. The primordial womb of the great mother goddess, the oceanic depths are activated with this. And of course we're coming into the astrological new year where the sun is activated at 00 degrees Aries. And this is of course on the equinox gateway. So the dates do vary slightly each year depending on the sun activation, and for us it's March the 20th, 21st. Yeah, so just adjust it for your time zone. When the sun enters 00 degrees Aries, this is the activation, the new solar tone for the astrological new year, and also the equinox gateway. For us in the southern hemisphere, we're stepping into Persephone descending down into the underworld for winter. And for those of you beautiful folk in the northern hemisphere, Persephone is returning on the spring equinox. We also have both Mars and Venus entering into Aquarius, 00 degrees, on March the 6th and 7th, yeah? So we've got this strong unity and dance of Persephone and the grief and the loss of Demeter, losing apart an aspect of our identity or someone or something that has been very close to our hearts. This is one of the most ancient myths alive around Demeter and Persephone, Hecate, Hades, Lord of the Underworld, and where we have to cut away and release or surrender, let go of the attachments, which is extremely Piscean, a letting go, a surrendering, being fluid and flowing in a transcendental higher awareness, higher consciousness that we cannot control or put conditions on the freedom of individuals. And this is paramount at this time with this particular stargate as well of Venus, the morning star, releasing at the third eye, the second chakra, in her descension. The veils have been lifted. The unhealthy Neptunian veils of deceit, disillusionment, manipulation, very sticky psychic energies. The veils have been lifted. So amazing, darlings. Like, this is amazing because now the third eye can see. And it's not about psychic Piscean sight. It's like now you've got the laser sharp perception to see with clarity and integrity all intents and purposes, agendas, motives of any individual around you, any relationship, any interpersonal friendship, dynamic with loved ones, within your family, out into the community, the collective, the matrix. It's all being dismantled. There is going to be incredible shock and revelations with the South Node Scorpio, the North Node Taurus, squaring the fixed signs of Leo and Aquarius. Huge shocking revelations around the deceit and the smoke screens that have been placed over individuals and collectives. So the next 18 months, this is just a taster with this Piscean energy of the whole spiritual new cage movement falling apart. Spiritual bypassing is rife at the moment, as is identity theft. It's all very Neptune, Jupiter and Pisces, yeah? So whilst we can extol and sing the virtues of Pisces and Jupiter and Neptune and this higher transpersonal love and transpersonal awareness and divine, sublime, poetic magic, there is always a dark shadow side and an inversion to any aspect, any astrological signature that's playing out collectively or personally in our charts. No one is immune from this. So, strengthen those personal boundaries. Look at where there are any psychic leakages, where there are energy vampires, psychic swords or hooks, or psychic thieves that come in and want to tear at the very fabric of your medicine, of your sovereignty. Strengthen that core within you and use the Virgoan gift of discernment. We have such a potent full moon, 27 degrees Virgo, Friday the 18th of March, Australian Eastern Standard Time. So also it would be amiss of me not to mention, please, beautiful folk, start diversifying your finances. Look at gold, silver, trust your intuition, become empowered. Medea, the asteroid that is the strong witch, sorceress and healer, and this was going to be my post around when does medicine become poison, and I did do an incredible astrology post on this, and my phone glitched and lost it all. So Do not forsake your mental health over spirituality, and you are doing a disservice to yourself by not setting strong boundaries with your own practice with yourself and your therapeutic framework. Also look at when emotions, where friendship becomes codependency, where food and substances move from creative use to abuse, where food, anything that is considered medicine becomes a poison in our systems. And for some people, it is about looking at what is unpleasant in your life. So using the Virgoan gift of discernment to look at and educate yourself. Be curious with your mindset, because Medea is strong in this theme around how do we direct our intentions, our thought processes, direct our spells, honoring the cycles of the moon. And I'm not talking about the moon being an artificial satellite. I'm talking about the ancient lineage of ritual and ceremony, of when we did perform rituals as ways of keeping us in resonance with Pachamama, with her amazing medicinal wheel of the seasons, of the plants, of the wisdom of the guardians, the wisdom keepers, the elements. The elements is an amazing one to look at this within this context. We need water to nurture, to nourish us, to quench our thirst. When there is a deluge of flooding, it causes incredible destruction, and many people are going through great loss of their homes and everything dear to them. And of course, this is catastrophic and deeply upsetting for many individuals. So what we've got to remember is that the more we connect in with the earth magic and medicine and the embodiment of the ancient witch Medea, she encompasses the feminine wisdom, the intuition, so that she releases us from any situations where we think there is no antidote. There is always going to be an antidote if we tap into ancient knowledge and wisdom. And I really encourage you to explore this through ritual and ceremony, especially in the solar season of Pisces, to follow the ancient witch's way, to invoke the remedies to bring back medicine for our soul, panacea, soothing our soul through these times of devastation. Fire. We need the fire to warm ourselves. Fire brings in passion and courage. It can also destroy. And air, we need the air to breathe. But if anyone's been through a horrendous storm or cyclone, we understand how devastating it can be. Or earthquakes. where I grew up, we experienced earthquakes many times, and it's quite terrifying. So there is Mother Earth, and there is also man-made manipulation. The manipulative, controlling energies are trying to make Mother Earth an artificial intelligence. So I invite you at this time to really step into your truth, your knowledge, your wisdom. Call on the strength of Medea to fortify you, to really reassess what is important to you in carving the new way forward, the new destiny, the new cycle, as we move into a whole new astrological year on the equinox. I love hearing the birds, the bird tribes connected to the prophecy. So go well, beautiful people with magic and strength in your hearts. Let us not forget the beautiful magic of dreaming medicine, of meditation, of swimming in the ocean. And let's be compassionate with others, especially if you need to be in your creative cauldron, tending to your soul, soothing the fragmented edges. Be tender and kind with yourself, with what you need to do. The next 18 months, are going to shake us to the very core, the fabric of our society and the world, but this is part of the way seers, the progressive intuitives, the prophets, the seers. And we've each got an individual role to play within this. So with the greatest respect to whatever your medicine is, where your integrity, your truth lies, may you feel the deep call of Mother Earth and also the architecture of the celestial guardians that are watching down upon us at this time. We are creators. We are the ones that have been forged through the fires. We are the ancient ones that have seen many times humanity go through cycles of evolution and change. So transform the mundane into magic, work with magic, keep it alive, keep your soul alive, bring in the poetry, the magic, the creativity, the love, and transform anything that is poisonous or toxic in your life. Transform it. Use your magic, use your energy. Okay, beautiful ones, love you lots, but also keep the boundaries strong. You're good. We're moving forward. You're on the momentum, and go well.